Where your boy at?
Whoa, man, where's he at? Let's
I'm
Flow
looking
Canteen halftime
looking for
show.
Jake, man. Where is
Jake,
Jake?
APB is out on Jake. Let's see where he at. Where he at?
Man.
He said he was gonna come on. He tried to come on Facebook Live earlier, and I couldn't get him on. Couldn't get him on, man.
Good game right here, man.
Yeah.
Look good, man.
Yeah,
Look good.
man. See, I told my boy Drew that they're gonna. I thought they might blow him out. But you know, I'm sure he wanted to be a little cautious. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you went out. Where you at, Canteen?
Hold on a second.
Your camera went out. Okay, that's fine.
I'm good.
I can hear you though. Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see you. All right, let's Flow Canteen halftime show of Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. I'm a little more in my element now with that Facebook thing. I didn't know what was going on, man. I couldn't get everything. I couldn't get it to do what I wanted to. But right now, we're doing a little Monday Night Football.
All right, here we go.
The Raiders versus the Chargers. The two teams who don't know what city they want to play for. The Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers. AKA San Diego, AKA Oakland, AKA Los Angeles. They were both Los Angeles one time, but now they decided to pick whatever city they're going to be from. Monday Night Football. All right, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so what do you think? Do you think it's going to be a blowout now?
The Raiders might put up 7 or 10 points. I think that's about it.
I think they're going to come back in the second half. I think they're going to come out in the second half.
I think that's about it for them, though, bro.
I still think it's going to be a 10-point game. I was telling Drew, my Chargers fan, Drew, that they're going to blow them out. That I was thinking it's going to be a blowout, but I was thinking it's going to be at least 10 points. I had it at 3 points, and then for some reason I was like, man, I'm not going to go to 10 points, man. But we'll see what happens. Here, welcome to the show. Waiting. Let's put out the siren. Anybody seen Jake Montoya, the Bronco fan? Canteen's calling him out.
Waiting on it.
Anybody seen him? If anybody's seen him, put the alarm out for Jake Montoya. I'm on my element here because I know what I'm doing, man. Facebook, man, I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to invite people and all this kind of stuff. I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, I'm a little more in my element right here. I'm kind of used to this version. Facebook, I was like, I didn't know how to bring people in. I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, all right, let's Flow Canteen halftime show. We're gonna just wrap it up with this halftime show. Hopefully Jake shows up. What do you think?
I'm waiting on him, man.
Yeah, I know Chargers fans happy about this. Happy Chargers fan.
Chargers look good, man. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the Chargers and the Rams both end up in the Rams and the Chargers end up in the Super Bowl and they both LA teams at SoFi. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
The Rams and the Chargers? Yeah, that would be crazy. I don't think that's gonna happen. But that'd be crazy. I don't see that happening though. We'll see what happens. I don't see that happening though. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Let's Flow Canteen halftime show. If anybody in there has seen Jake, please Jake, give him a call. Give him a call. Hey, we're inviting anybody on the show. I'm gonna put the link in the heading here in a second. I'm fixing to try and put it in there. Let me see if I can put it in. All right. Let me see. There we go. I'm gonna put join the show. So it's fixing to pop up. You have to refresh it. If you want to join the show live, you're gonna have to get that link.
We said, what's Jake's last name?
Montoya.
He had it, man.
Montoya. Almost like Montana, like the Godfather, but it's Montoya.
So what do you predict for the games next week? I mean, I know we got the Rams and Seahawks.
You want to start going to next week's predictions?
We can.
You want to go with Thursday? Thursday is the first game.
Man, Thursday. I'm leaning more towards.
I
think the Seahawks might pull it off, man.
Okay. You think the Seahawks are gonna pull it off?
Yeah, I'm about to pull up the week. I think the Seahawks.
I think the Rams.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. The Seahawks defense is terrible though. Their defense is struggling. So I think I'm thinking the Rams going to take that game. The Rams
so?
they're going to bounce back on that one, I think. So hey, if you're on the show, if you're listening on the show, refresh your screen, and there's going to be a link. There's going to be a link there on the heading after the Monday Night Football show heading. Just look at the link. Look at that link. Click on that link if you want to join the show and come and talk Raiders and Chargers. If you're a Raiders fan, if you're a Chargers fan, or if you're a Cowboys fan, if you're a Falcons fan, come talk on the show. Let us know what you think. We're going to look at the halftime statistics here. Let's see what happened in halftime. It looked like it was going to get out of hand, but what is this? Oh, something else. All right. Yes. Yeah, I'm looking for the numbers. I'm going to look at the stats here, see what's going on here for the Raiders versus the Chargers. I mean, the score for sure looks bad, but it looked like the Raiders were able to move the ball a little bit. It's just they couldn't get the. It was 7-0 for the longest time until the very end of the second half. So it was actually a pretty close game. If you look at the stats, for the most part, it was 7-7 game. The whole first quarter was 7-0. Even most of the second quarter. Or at least half of it, and then the Chargers just got a couple of big plays.
The part of the second quarter.
Yeah, the Chargers got a couple of big plays. They got a big call on that when they challenged the spot for the Raiders' first down, and they got the ball back.
The ball really good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they look good. They look good. Raiders, the Chargers, I give them that much. They got a good defensive backs on their defensive backfield. So that's what's killing the Raiders is they're not used to that. They're used to playing a really tough defensive backfield, and they still get a little pressure with Bosa up front. And so the Raiders aren't used to that. And so I think there's a struggle. Maybe if the Raiders can make an adjustment at halftime, they were actually playing pretty well defensively. They just a couple of big plays at the end of the first half kind of got away from them, and that's kind of what turn the tides and kind of make it look like a blowout at this point. But it was a close game up through middle of the second quarter. I mean, it was just 7-7. They were just kind of both punting back and forth. There were several punts in the game, if I recall. See if it gives you stats for punts. Does it give you punts on here?
I'm looking at some of the numbers now.
Okay.
Stats.
There's 2 punts. So they both punted twice. That's what it looks like. So 4 punts, 3 kickoffs, of course.
Man, if you look at the stats,
no
man,
turnovers though. No turnovers.
But if you look at the numbers, man, the Chargers got 248 total yards, Raiders 51. The Chargers kill them 170 passing yards.
They kill them in the passing yards. Yeah. They're killing them in
passing
yards too. I mean, the Raiders, like I said, it was the end of the second half is when the Chargers kind of took off and really started beating the Raiders.
Really playing,
really started moving the ball towards the end. I don't know if they figured it out. They just got a couple of big plays. That big play to Williams.
Downs? That's a lot.
Yeah. But neither one was moving it very well. The Chargers were having a little more success, but man, the Raiders have really struggled. They only have 51 total yards. That's what it looks like. That's terrible. 30 passing yards and 21. I mean, they're clearly a pass heavy team.
The Chargers are.
No, the Raiders are. Yeah, the Chargers are as well, but I mean the Raiders really depend on the pass, and they have not been able to move the ball at all. So I don't know. The Chargers have moved the ball a little better, but it was, like I said, it was only 7-0 at probably middle of the second quarter, and then all of a sudden the Chargers ran off.
If you look at it, the Chargers have almost doubled the total plays than what the Raiders have, man. So
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
man.
Like I said, the Chargers were moving the ball a little better than everybody else.
Better time possession of the ball.
I mean, than the Raiders. Yeah, they're moving the ball better up and down the field a little better. But they weren't able to score. The Raiders were actually playing decent defense and were able to keep them from scoring. But after they kind of broke loose at the end of the first half, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look through here and see what these comments are. John saying, where are all the Raiders fans that were here earlier? Why am I a hater there, Drew? Come on the show. Tell me why I'm a hater.
Yeah, Drew don't want to come on, man.
Why am I a hater? I just gave y'all credit.
John?
Drew and John. John, come on the show if you want to. John, come on the show. Jake, we're putting out the second half starting. We'll go a little bit in the second half. It's barely starting. Looks like the Raiders got the ball, so the Raiders can go down there and drive and make a score here. Which doesn't look like they will. That first play was not very good at all. But hey, we're putting out an APB. Sound the alarm.
Hey,
we're looking for Jake. Somebody sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. We need Jake. Where's he at? Get us some Jake. Canteen wants some Jake. Come on, Jake. I know you were on Facebook earlier. We were looking for you. Let me see. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice catch. Oh, there's a penalty on top of it. What's up with that, Drew? Drew's watching he's watching the game, so he's not gonna want to come on. This is his team, the Chargers.
Flag, yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna want to come on the show though. He's watching the game. Oh, he's picking up his daughter. Oh, wow. All right. Hey, this is your moment, oh boy. He's picking up his daughter. Hey, John, tell Jake to jump on. I told him to jump on.
Send him a message, man. Man, it's gonna be crazy.
So Drew, the Chargers fan, is picking up his daughter, so he can't come on the show. But hey, did he get him? Oh yeah, oh man, knocked his head forward, sneezed.
Yeah,
man, that was a rough call. Yeah, I mean that was a good penalty. That was a good penalty.
It's gonna be a crazy week of football coming up, though, man.
It's coming a crazy week of football.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know where the Raiders fans are. The Raiders fan kind of dipped out on us. And the Broncos fan none of the Broncos fan want to come on the show. They dipped out too. Maybe we can get Jake Ladd, the Ravens fan, get him to defend his Ravens. Apparently they was giving him a hard time because of that Broncos. But they beat the Broncos. They beat them down pretty good. But, even though the Broncos lost their quarterback. So, I mean, they got a little fortunate there. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I'm going to give Jake a little message here. See if he's coming on the show. Maybe he'll jump on the show. Let's see. He didn't even look at my last message. So we'll see.
Jake was supposed to come on last night.
Yeah, I think it was working though.
Yeah.
I think it was working. Let me send him a quick message. See if Jake's gonna come on the show. The resident Broncos fan coming on the show. We're here just wrapping up, doing a little halftime. The second half has started. 21-0. The Chargers are right now. They're destroying the Raiders, especially with that second half flurry at the end of the second half. 2 touchdowns within like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, that was just was bad. Now, if the Raiders can score here, at least they'll get on the board. I think if they can score here and then make a stop,
this drive, man.
And they got to make a stop too. They got to make a stop on the next. Oh, come on!
Defense got to step up to the plate, man.
Somebody
jump.
I'm rooting for the Raiders now just to make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it interesting. A little bit,
guys,
yeah.
This weekend, you guys got a division game. You guys play you guys need to win this weekend.
Yeah, we got the Giants. That's kind of a letdown trap game, I think. Is what I'm thinking. Just because
the Sunday night game is gonna be interesting too, man.
Sunday night game next week.
Yeah, Bills and Chiefs.
Is that Sunday night? Yeah, that's gonna be a big game. That's a big game for the Chiefs. Yeah. I think the Bills, because of their record right now. They got basically a winning record right now. I mean, what are they? 3-1. So they can afford to lose. I'm sure they don't want to lose, but it's a bigger game for the Chiefs because they need a win to stay on pace. Stay on pace. So we'll see what happens. So let's see. Let's do a quick. What did you say for the Thursday night football since it's coming up soon? What do you think? You think Seattle? But do you think Seattle?
I think Seattle pull it out by 7 at home, man.
Seattle pulls it out at home.
Seattle's an interesting place to play, man.
And they get rowdy in Seattle.
I think they'll win by 7
no doubt.
Home, man. It's gonna put the Rams in a tight position, man. Because the Rams just lost one division game last week, this past week, and if they lose this weekend, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, they lost to the Cardinals. The Cardinals look for real, man.
Yeah,
they look like they might be for real.
They're on the hit streak, man.
They look like they're for real. I mean, we'll see what happens. But so we'll see what happens. I think excuse me. I think that the Rams gonna have a little bounce back game. I feel like, man, the defense is terrible for the for the Seahawks. They're like 32nd overall defense. They're last in the league in defense. Think about that. Last in the league in defense. They're terrible. They're terrible. The only thing that's really helping them is that they're 10th in scoring. So they're actually, even though they got terrible defense, they're still scoring 10th.
They put points on the board.
Yeah, they're putting some points on the board, but they're also letting other people go up and down the field on them. So that's why I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I'm thinking that they're going to have a bounce-back game. Jets Falcons. Jets Falcons. Oh, your game?
Yeah.
I'm thinking you guys will take that game. I think the Jets got a little lucky. They needed something. They needed some help. I mean, they needed something, some kind of hope to beat the Titans. And the Titans, I think the Jets kind of exposed the Titans a little bit. I don't think the Titans are as good as people are thinking.
Patriots Texans.
Plus, they got a lot of people hurt. Patriots Texans.
Yeah.
I think the Patriots will win that game. I think it'll be closer than people think because Houston actually got a decent defense. They just don't got enough on offense, so they end up, that defense gets tired because they're not scoring. They're all constantly on the field because the Texans can't stay on the field. If the Texans had Tyrod Taylor, the Texans might have a winning record right now. The Texans have to play with that rookie quarterback who what are you gonna do? They weren't expecting to play with Davis Mills, who I think was a 4th or 5th rounder. Deshaun Watson's not playing, of course. Tyrod Taylor, he was playing well for them. Tyrod Taylor's he's like a Teddy Bridgewater. A little bit better than Teddy Bridgewater, maybe.
A bit better than Bridgewater,
yeah, a little bit better. I think he's a slight upgrade from Teddy Bridgewater, or, on par. He runs a little better than Teddy, but basically the same not style, but the same quality of quarterback. But,
okay. Lions Vikings.
Lions Vikings.
I think the Vikings will take that one.
Yeah, I think the Lions have played fairly well, man. But man, I feel like they're kind of like the Jets. They're gonna get that one game to get them. That might be a game they take, but I'm thinking the Minnesota's still gonna pull that out.
Eagles Panthers. It's gonna be a tight one there.
I think the Eagles are going to pull that one out. I have a feeling that the Eagles are going to, because they've had a couple of bad games, where they've been just kind of beat down. And the Carolina just got beat by the Cowboys and got a little bit exposed. Their defense isn't as good as everybody thought, but they haven't really played that, really quality team. So I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to come back in that game and hang another loss on the mighty Carolina Panthers that everybody was thinking.
Saints in Washington.
Saints got a little bit exposed. Jameis is so inconsistent. He's so inconsistent up and down, and he hasn't really thrown the ball well. He hasn't really, had good success throwing the ball. He's only has 613 yards passing.
Total season?
For the whole season. That's not great. Most good quarterbacks have at least 1,000 or close to 1,000. Even Henneke has 960 yards passing. You know what I'm saying? So he's not throwing it well. Kamara's doing fairly well. He didn't have any touchdowns yet. Kamara rushing touchdowns. So I think Washington's going to take that game. Unfortunately, I think Washington will win that game and keep it close in the NFC East. I think it's going to come down like what I was thinking, Washington and Dallas. As long as we keep pace, we'll stay ahead of Washington. So we'll see what happens.
Titans and Jags, Dolphins, Buccaneers, Green Bay, Bengals, Broncos, Steelers, Raiders, Bears.
You know what? I was thinking that the Steelers are going to win that game against the Broncos. Not to rub it in the Broncos' face, but I'm just thinking that the Steelers are going to win that game. I was looking at the game and I was just thinking, man, they're playing at home. They've had a couple of rough weeks. I think the Broncos got a little bit exposed in that Ravens game, and the Steelers really need a win. I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be an ugly game. That's gonna come down to the end. Whoever has the ball last, I think, is gonna win that game. Who knows? The Broncos may pull it out. We'll see. It depends if Teddy Bridgewater can come back and play. If Teddy's back, I give him a better chance. If Teddy's back in the lineup, I give him a little better chance. But we'll see. Pittsburgh has a good defense. They have a solid defense. They haven't been able to score on offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll see. What are you thinking about your game?
Man, I said we squeak by, man. It's gonna be another close game like last week.
You gonna squeak by the Jets? Hey, man,
by.
if you squeak by, man, hey, you'll be 2-3, man. You're looking better. You know what I'm saying? You'll be still in the fight. Hey, Raiders just scored a touchdown.
They did.
They needed that one big time. So it's gonna be hope if they make the extra point, it'll be 7-21. So now they need a defensive stand. They actually played pretty well in the first half up until the end of the half. Man, they just let a couple of big plays go. Yeah.
That Sunday night game is gonna be the one though. The Bills and Chiefs, that's gonna be the one, man.
Next week, yeah, that's gonna be a pretty good game. That's gonna be, and I think San Francisco has a lot to prove. Who knows what happens there? I know Garoppolo's going to be out. He got a calf injury, so they're playing the rookie now.
Trey Lance, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to do. You know, getting a whole week of practice, though, that's going to help him for sure. We'll see if Trey Lance is for real. You know, we'll see what happens. If Trey Lance look good, then maybe Garoppolo never comes back. What are you thinking? I don't know. If Trey Lance looks good, I don't know, because Garoppolo's always getting hurt, man. I mean, that's the thing with Garoppolo. He plays well and he does a good job, but
he's injured, man.
I mean, he's not great, but he does do good. You know, they win games, and it's just that he's always getting injured, man. And if Trey Lance is doing well and he's not totally stinking it up, man, he might lose his job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If Trey Lance has a good week of practice, comes back and they beat the Cardinals, can you imagine beating the Cardinals?
Ooh, that'd be good for
Trey
them.
Lance. I mean, if they come back and the 49ers, Trey Lance goes and leads the 49ers to a victory over the Cardinals. I mean, I think he won that job. If he loses, then it's still up in the air. But if he plays well, it's still up in the air. But if he just stinks it up,
I think he's gonna start a job.
Yeah. I think Garoppolo will get his job back eventually. We'll see. It depends how he plays, though. I mean, it's hard to tell because he hasn't really had a lot of snaps, so you don't really know. He's very athletic, so I think Trey Lance, he's going to be the future of the 49ers. But right now, I just don't know how ready he is, you know. That first game is always a tough one, just like Justin Fields. You know, he had a lot of adjustments. That first game was pretty bad, but this last game, Justin Fields looked a lot better.
He looked good on the last one.
Right? Yeah, he looked a lot better, so... but then Matt Nagy's still talking about, you know, bringing back Andy Dalton when he's healthy. So I don't know what they want to do. I mean, they're all confused over there in Chicago, man. I mean, you got to decide, man. You want Justin Fields to be your future now? I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, yeah. Yeah, because if you want to win now, you put Dalton back in because he's going to give you your best chance because he's a veteran. And you know, I mean, if you want to just take a chance, roll the dice. Hey, you want to start your future right now? You just leave Justin Fields in there. I mean, you're gonna have some ups and downs. You may not make the playoffs, but you're starting on your future. You know, that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a rough one, man. I feel bad for Nagy because he's kind of in a tough spot there, man. He's in a tough spot. Yeah. So I don't know. I was waiting to see if Jake was gonna come on, but I don't see him. I don't hear from him. I think he may have fallen asleep, man. I don't think he thought this was a very good game, so he fell asleep. Maybe. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, man. But anyway, so that's it, man. We're going to be wrapping it up, man. It was a good halftime show. I think this game, if the Raiders...
If the Raiders put up a good defensive front, they got it.
Right here. If they do give them a 3-and-out or they hold them right here, then the Raiders got a shot. But they got to go down and score. You know what I'm saying? Get it 14-21. So we'll see what happens. Raiders and the Chargers. Thanks for jumping on.
Saturday still, or you want to wait till Sunday? It's up to you.
I kind of like the Saturday. Kind of do a regular show.
Okay.
We'll do a regular show on Saturday. We'll probably do it a little condensed. Do a couple of quick things and then go right into NFL. Right. And kind of give our real analysis of what's going to happen. Do a couple NBA hits, maybe something else, and see what's happening. Maybe we'll give our take on the Wilder Fury fight coming up that day.
Yeah, that Wilder Fury fight is Saturday, and then we can kind of look at
we can look at that fight and see what's going to happen. Yeah, we'll take it by ear. Yeah, we'll go Saturday show. We'll do 30, 35 minutes. If we get a guest, sometimes we go longer that way. But if we don't get a guest, we'll go 30, 35 minutes and just hit at it, and then we'll just play it by ear for next Sunday. You know what I mean?
Sunday, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
We got a 4-day weekend, man. So.
Oh yeah, it's a 4-day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, we could do a pregame. halftime between the first game, do another pre before the 4, and then
Right. I mean, your game's gonna be done by the time we go on Sunday.
on Sunday anyway. So
yeah. So
I
I say we go.
start
When is next week? Oh yeah. Alessa's got an early game, and I got the late game. I got the late game.
You got the 4.
Yeah, we can go in between. We can go at 3.
Yeah, that works.
On Sunday. We'll try to go on 3, but we'll do the Sunday. We'll be back on Saturday about between 1 and 2 for our regular show, our regular everyday show. This was just kind of a Monday Night Football special, just throwing it out there, letting people jump on if they want to jump on. But hey, man, I appreciate coming on the show. We couldn't get Jake to come on the show, man. I guess he's either scared or he fell asleep. That's the one or two I'm gonna tell you.
So he better not lose Sunday.
Hey, if he lose Sunday, we may not see him again.
Yeah.
If he lose Sunday, we may not see him again.
No
He may disappear into the ether. He may just kind of disappear. Have you ever seen that thing where Homer Simpson disappears into the bush?
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen to Jake, man. We won't see Jake for a while if they lose next week. We'll see. All right, man. Thanks for joining the show. We'll see you Saturday. Are we doing Thursday or not?
Yeah, we can roll Thursday, man.
We might roll Thursday, guys, and then Sunday, Thursday night football. Maybe a pregame. Maybe a pregame. Right.
Real smoking, man. I'm good.
Okay, we might do a pregame on Thursday or a halftime. You know, we'll do one or the other. Let's decide sometime on Thursday. We'll do one or the other. And then we'll do our regular Saturday show every Saturday. Come join the show. Hopefully Les will come back with us this week. Keep your prayers. Keep Les in your prayers. He's been going through it this lately. So keep him in your prayers, everybody out there. And appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great evening and enjoy the rest of Monday Night Football.
All right, bro. We out.
All right, man. Y'all take care.
Later.
Later.